concluded that Luanda town might be having the largest concentration of mentally disturbed persons. But as KTN's Patrick Amimo reports, mental specialist Dr. Lukoye Atwoli says the prevalence of mental illness across the country is almost uniform, though substance abuse could lead to mental illness as well.
Luanda Township is one of the busiest economic hubs along the Kisumu-Busia highway that links Kenya with Uganda to the west. On market days, which fall on Tuesdays and Saturdays, it is not unusual to find mentally disturbed persons mingling freely with residents. Some of them can be seen begging for food or just cajoling people for money. This particular locality is famed for bank smoking, and some residents believe it could be contributing to the rising numbers of mentally disturbed persons.
I mean, people who are at high risk of developing a mental illness are at high risk also of using substances, including alcohol, including cannabis. And so it doesn't surprise me.
Ya madawa kama banki iko, lakini tunapambana kabisa na hali hiyo.
The mentally disturbed of Luanda loiter freely and go about their activities peacefully. But some feign mental illness to solicit funds. Indeed, residents maintain that one proclaimed madman in Luanda only acts mad during market days to beg for food for his family. Because of their visibility, some have concluded that Luanda could be hosting a large number of mentally disturbed persons. But this is subject to debate.
Ujue ukienda in some towns, utapata kwamba hawa wendazimu wenye tunaona wanadhulumiwa huko, labda unapata wanarepiwa ama anaweza ingia karibu na duka la mtu anapigwa. But here in Luanda such like cases haziko. Then ni kama hawa wendazimu ukiwatafuta vizuri na uangalie, si watu wa kutoka hapa Luanda, ni watu wa kutoka eneo mbalimbali. Wanakuja hapa sababu sisi most people hapa Luanda tunawakaribisha.
And so it is not because of the placement of Luanda per se or the availability of cannabis that is making an appearance that people there are a lot of mentally ill people in Luanda. The prevalence of mental illness across the country is largely uniform, except for some specific mental illnesses that are related to traumatic experiences and so on.
Last year, police in Luanda were involved in an operation dubbed Operesheni Wazimu Rudi Nyumbani, which sought to reunite the mentally disturbed persons with their relatives and families. Dr. Lukoye says there should be integrated mental health services in all public hospitals across the country, with the government posting mental health nurses or clinicians for treatment and counseling. Patrick Amimo, KTN, Saturday Night Live.
Patrick Amimo there with a very interesting story from Luanda.